Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Bengals of Paris taking on the Redwoods of Honolulu.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On second down, they'll run it here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Burrow.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
down. Stevens. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown.
What a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Flush to his right.
Now this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd down throw for the zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Redwoods go up by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stevens. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20.
And touchdown!
T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got a good gain of 7 out to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Herbert. And this is incomplete. The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
On the return is Scott.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 yards there, just like last play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st down, Stevens. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. From midfield now, Burrow.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Redwoods are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he completes it to Hunt. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down. It's Stevens, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Herbert off of play action.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd down and 4.
Herbert throwing again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Redwoods will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looking deep here for Chase. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he's brought down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And Burrow going to change the play. And they'll run again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A gain there of 21 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Able to get away.
And this one too low. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. Now a 2nd and 6.
Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Redwoods up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Burrow on play action. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. First down. Here's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow looking to pass. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop him from all angles. This time the tight end gets him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Herbert now. Open man there is Malone.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox from 13 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
The York on now for the extra point.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Looking deep here for Chase.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
York now for the extra point.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! A great effort there. 84 yards.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
3rd and 2. To the air again, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Well, Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. Now Burrow. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.